I'm Miss Omida, and welcome to our quick Google Classroom tour. I have it on student view mode, so you should be seeing everything the way it actually looks on your screen. Today's assignment just involves you watching this tour, answering a couple of questions about what I talk about in the video, and that's it. You get your points. So without further ado, let's get started. First, I'm going to click back over to the stream just to let you see what it looks like. So when you log in, this is what the top of our stream looks like. You should notice that I have this personalized banner over here. Look at little Frankenstein, he moves. It is the witch from Black Sunday, that's who that is. Both of them are moving. This is useless for our purposes right now. I just want you to know that when you first log in, it will take you to this screen, and you know that you're in the right class if it looks like this. So let's talk about classwork. NTI workflow basically is going to work this way. At the beginning of every week, I will post all of that week's assignments. Even though you're getting all 4 assignments on a single day, they're all going to post. Only 1 assignment is due per day that week. So if you want to work ahead and get all of the week's assignments done at one time, more power to you, but you shouldn't do that and you don't have to do that. So all of my assignments are due by midnight each school day that we have that week. So here's what I'm going to do as a quick demo. I'm going to click on day 4, Friday's assignment. So that's this Friday. So each assignment has a short blurb of instructions on what to do. If there are any necessary materials that you need, they would be attached to that assignment. In order to access those materials, all you have to do is simply click, and it should pop up like this. So this is your assignment for Friday. It's cinematography exercise 1. At the top you have your learning target, so the thing that I am trying to see if you know how to do by the end of this assignment. You have very detailed instructions, do this, 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 and this. Make sure you read this context before you try to watch the video clip that's linked over here, because if you've never seen Sweeney Todd, you're going to be clueless as to what is going on in this scene. So once you've read this context blurb, then over here you can click on the poster, which it tells you to do. Click on the poster and it will open up the clip that you need to watch. Once you're done watching the clip, you go scroll down here and you see that there are a bunch of questions. Well, for each of these questions, except for 1 and 8, there is a timestamp link where it is in red. And if you click on that, it will take you to that video again to the exact moment that I am talking about. However, if you don't want to do that, here's a quick and handy way that you can look and see what timestamps I'm looking at and referring to in each question. So notice way down at the bottom corner of this browser screen, you see a link that pops up. YouTube, blah, 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 and the last 2 numbers after the equal sign are 19. So this particular question refers to 19 seconds into the video. Now you might be asking, where do I answer these questions at? Well, good question, because the place you answer them is on your film notebook. So if you look over here under materials, you'll notice that the only thing posted there right now is the film notebook. Your film notebook is a customizable digital notebook that you will be using for the entirety of the semester, even if or when we come back to school. Okay, now that the file is loaded, I'm going to show you what I want you to do as soon as you open this for the first time, which is going to be tomorrow when you're going to be taking some notes. So let's hit File, Make a Copy. Notice how it floats, and it says Entire Presentation or Selected Slides. You want to hit Entire Presentation. It pops up with this little dialog box and it says Copy Document. What I would like you to do is take out this title, and I would like you to put your first name, last name, and your class period of your film notebook that you are going to have to use on a regular basis during this course. So first, let's click to the instructions where it explains to you exactly how you will be using this notebook this semester. Okay, so on this title slide, it lets you know that every Friday beginning September 11th, so that is this Friday, you will turn in this notebook for me to check. You'll complete your vocabulary, your notes, and practice all in here. So anytime you get a vocabulary assignment, a notes assignment, or a practice assignment, this is where you are going to complete those assignments in each of the sections. So if you click to the next slide, you will notice that we have our linked icons again that explains to you what each of these means. So the stars are for your vocabulary. The practice is the film reel that's spinning. And your notes section is this golden camera. So let's say that you need to add new pages to one of the sections, because I'm just going to tell you your vocab assignment for tomorrow is pretty lengthy and it is going to take up a lot of space, so you're going to need extra pages than what I've given you. If you need to add new pages, over here to the right, it explains to you. All you have to do is select the slide you want, right-click it, or if you have a Chromebook, you can't right-click, but you would have to hit duplicate on that slide or copy and paste that slide. So select it, hit Control-C, copy, then Control-V, paste, and it should paste it exactly underneath your previous slide, so you don't have to change any formatting. It'll automatically take the title of your notes and the date and all that stuff onto the next page, so that you don't have to worry about that title. So this is just a title page. It means nothing. There's nothing for you to do here. So when you first open up this vocabulary section, up here is a text box that says edit this. Well, I went ahead and changed that to cinematography because that is the title of tomorrow's vocabulary. Once I start the vocabulary video and I've watched it, each vocabulary word that I need to add, I would click here, I would write the word, then I would tab over and write the definition of that term, then I would tab over again and explain what the director's purpose is for choosing to use that particular technique at that particular point in a film. And that is explained to you very thoroughly in the notes video. So you should not have to hunt for this. And please don't use Google. I want the definitions that I give you because there are so many variations out there. And I have this streamlined and simplified for a high school class. So it is appropriate for our purposes. So use my notes video. Don't copy and paste. You can't copy and paste from the video anyway. And don't try to look up the meaning or the purpose on Google, because I talk about the meaning and the purpose in the video. If you're having a hard time finding it, when you get on YouTube, look at the transcript of the video until you find the words. Okay? The notes section is reserved for whenever we're going to be talking about genre development. We always read a little article about the movie that we're going to watch whenever we do get to film screenings, which won't be for a couple of weeks. Underneath here in the notes section, this is what it looks like. You would edit the date. You would put the name of the movie or the thing that we are reading. Then you would write your observations next to that. So that's what the notes section looks like. And finally, the practice section, which is most relevant for your assignment this week on Friday. So when I say put this assignment in your practice section, this is what I'm talking about. If you click onto the first practice slide, you'll notice that it says topic. So the topic would be that title at the top of the assignment page, which, as you recall, said Cinematography Exercise 1. If you want to abbreviate that, that's fine, as long as I know that it's Cinematography Exercise 1. Then what you would do is you would copy the YouTube link here, just in case. Then I would like you to put the film title and the year, which is provided for you on the exercise sheet. Then this is where you start answering those questions 1 through 8. So you would just type in 1, write your answer, space, write your answer, and it would automatically generate numbers for you. That part of your assignment for Friday is that you have to attach your film notebook to this assignment. So let's review how we attach things properly. If you click View Assignment, you'll notice that right over here it says Assigned, it says Add or Create, Mark as Done. So what you would do in order to turn this assignment in is you would click Add or Create, you would click Google Drive. Do not click Docs, Slides, Sheets, or Drawings down here where it says Create New, because if you do that, it's just going to create a blank document and it's going to attach nothing, and I'm not going to be able to grade your notebook, so don't do that. You're going to be able to hit Google Drive, because remember, you will have made your own copy of the film notebook in your name. Once it loads the file onto this assignment, notice how this button down here that said Mark is Done has now changed to say Turn In. So once you have attached your film notebook, which should have 2 things in it this week. Number 1, it should have your cinematography vocabulary. Number 2, it should have your cinematography exercise 1 practice. So once you have done that, you would hit this button, Turn In. Once you click Turn In, it pops up and lets you know, hey, you've got these things attached. Make sure that your attachment is there. Hit Turn In. Once you have turned things in, notice it says to you, hey, you've turned this in. So let's say that you do turn it in on Friday and you realize that you accidentally forgot to answer questions 7 and 8 and you want to go ahead and open it back up and do that. Well, here's the thing. If you try to open it once you have turned it in, it's not going to let you edit it anymore. So what you're going to have to do is click this button, Unsubmit First, which will release the document back into your ownership and allow you to edit it again. Please make sure that whenever I ask you to attach files, you attach them and attach them correctly. If you do not hit that turn in button, but you attach the file, I can't grade it and I won't be able to see that you've turned it in. A quick rundown of the extensions that you need in order to be successful in this course. So the first extension that I would like you to add to your Google Chrome browser is Insert Learning. So you would go to the Chrome web store, you search for what you need. Right here it is, purple box, IL, Insert Learning. Make sure you click on it. I already have this added to my Chrome browser, so I don't have the button that says Add to Chrome. But notice this one underneath it, it says Add to Chrome. That's what yours should look like, and make sure you click that. The next extension that I would like everyone to download is called Screencastify. So Screencastify looks exactly like this coral colored box. So you're going to hit Add to Chrome, checking. You're going to hit Add Extension, and then you should see that little box change to Added, already added, or something like that. To recut parts of this video so that I could show you something new, I added. So at the very top of the classwork page on our Google Classroom, you should see where it says sign up for office hours as needed. So you should have seen in the syllabus activity yesterday that you have specific times every afternoon, Monday through Friday, when we are in school during this NTI period, where your teacher has a reserved time that we can host Google Meets for you. However, I'm not a huge fan of Google Meet, and we're definitely not going to be using it on a daily basis. So instead, I have created a spreadsheet where you can sign up for office hours. So what that means is when you open up this spreadsheet, if you look at the bottom, you should see all these different sheets down here. So let's go with third period because it's the first one that pops up. Sixth period is over here. So if let's say you're in my third period film class. You want to talk to me during office hours because you are really super confused and stressed about a particular assignment. Well, what you would do is you would fill this form out on the day of the week that you would like to speak with me. So you can fill this out in the morning, but if you try to fill it out after 12 o'clock, I probably won't be able to approve your time slot for the day because I'm going to be hosting Google Meets all day long. So what I'm going to do after I have seen this is I'm going to come in here and I will highlight your name. So if you see it highlighted, that means that I've seen it and I've approved it. If I come here and it's not going to work for me because of whatever reason, then I will leave a comment for you and send you an email and let you know you're going to have to reschedule. So if you want to speak to me on a Google Meet at a particular time, we have these time slots, you sign up. I will be there. Put the reason or your question that you have on this column so that I can prepare ahead of time to talk to you about whatever it is you're struggling with. That way I can help as many people as possible if necessary. Now, you might be wondering, how do I access this Google Meet? Well, over here, if you go to the stream, on our classroom header up here, you should see this link, and it's the same link every single time that I host this Google Meet. So if you sign up for an appointment for my office hours for Google Meet, this is how you get to it. Now, if nobody is signed up for that particular day, I will not have this Google Meet live. So you can't just click on it If I'm not there, then it won't let it load for you anyway. So just understand that this is not a daily thing. These are not required. This is a tool to try to help you and I maximize our time and get the help that you need when you need it, but not force you to come to a class when you're doing okay on your own.